Equalizer Games. My name is John Tomlinson, CEO and co-founder. Before I get into what the game plan is about what we provide, quick story. Pat Mahomes, 2020 Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion. Pat Mahomes said in 2019, the majority of the time he took those snaps, he didn't even know where his eyes should be and didn't know what to look for. Can you imagine what the world would have been like for Pat on a broader scale if he could have understood what some of his keys were by sharpening his IQ? So what do we provide? A solution to the problems right now that coaches face. The current coach typically has 2 to 3 days a week to spend with his student athlete to get into a classroom and explain the needs of the day and the needs of the week in reference to preparing for an opponent. But right now, there's no technology tools to help coaches get some of that time back, losing over 70% of their time because they can't get them in the film room because they have to spend time on the practice field getting ready for opponents. So with no technology and not enough time for a coach, that's a big problem. But what is the solution to the 8 million student athletes across the country and the 40,000 plus youth teams, middle schools and high school teams? It's the Quarterback Equalizer and Equalizer Games current tools. We're an e-learning platform that provides a solution where we allow virtual coaching as well as interactive gameplay for the student athlete. So what does that look like? So imagine your player downloading the game, going into a virtual classroom environment, understanding their particular rules of their position, and then getting into a gameplay environment right from the helmet, from the face view of what their role is. As they go through their process and they recognize whatever the defense might be doing or whatever their role is, they get asked a question. If they answer the question right, the execution of the play is pitch perfect. If it's wrong, just like in real life, when your player doesn't execute correctly, things go bad. What does that look like for a coach? It looks like success. So for the coach, now the opportunity to be able to download statistics themselves, teaching the regimen and the routine for their players, and then going through that routine with their player where they can hear their coach right from their mobile device, from a laptop, from a desktop, playing the game according to what their role is. The coach can now look at the results on a weekly basis before they ever get on the field to play and engage their student athletes and get back 70% of the time that they lost. That's what coaches want, to engage their players even when they're not at the facility. And what is our market besides that 8 million student athletes and those 40,000 plus schools and teams? It was 418 million last year just for our piece of the pie that we believe that we can affect because coaches want solutions to their daily problems. Our business model is simple, a B2B subscription service for schools, coaches, and teams, and then for those parents and those players who may not be at the high school level yet, a B2C solution where they can get smarter through gameplay by just downloading the apps that we provide currently and getting better and improving. So what do coaches currently think? Well, we have 35 schools across the country, across 14 states that endorse what we do. We have one coach that told us from Louisiana his quarterback improved his touchdown to interception ratio in 2019 because he was looking at the right things. You know why? Because we provided that helmet perspective for him to improve. Who else besides those 35 schools? Derek Carr, Las Vegas Raiders. Love the tool. When I spent time with him this past summer at the Las Vegas Raiders training camp, played it, fell in love with it, and understood what the vision is for what we're trying to do. The 8,700 current downloads of our game and the 5,800 users that are currently using it. We have customers across 7 countries that love what we're doing. So now we're gaining traction across the world with the current beta tool that we provide. What is our roadmap and strategy? Simple. To develop the rest of our product through 2021 and 2022, release a next generation sport. So we'll start with football and then we'll start building to other sports to help coaches across the world. Our founding team with over 75 years of experience between Chris Sanders, former NFL player, University of Alabama alum, is going to help us carry this to market. Marcus Matthews, former Sega program manager, 25 plus years of gaming experience and technology. And then myself, coaching from the high school level to college to the NFL, having seen different environments and how people learn. We're all working together to improve the IQ of your student athletes. So why don't you join us in helping us build a better future for student athletes across all sports. The Quarterback Equalizer was developed by a coach for coaches to help your players get the additional reps that they need before they ever step on the field. So our slogan is level the playing field before they step on the field. Or if they don't study at all, coach, imagine after all this time off, what their time will look like when they get to you. Let's take a look at the game. Always remember, when you come into the quarterback room, you must be prepared. So have your pen, pencil, and notebook ready. So let's get started. Let's talk about cover one. What does cover one mean?